The world famous Bernie Stokes. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you came today. Sheldon, I didn't realize there's an Amarillo Bird Dog Club, and I think there's got to be a lot of members, Bernie. I mean, this is a cool deal.
We've had 3 different locations in Amarillo since 1987.
Yeah.
So we've been around a while. We've been doing the rattlesnake avoidance since 96, 95, 96. And yeah, our membership has rotated. We started out with about 15 members, and now we've grown up to, at one time we had 105 members.
Wow.
Now we're down to about 40 or 50. So
listen, but that's still big.
Right.
So Sheldon and I know along with yourself, Bernie, I mean, we're all country people.
Right.
And rattlesnakes, I mean, it's scary for our animals.
Right.
But are dogs interested? I mean, my dogs are kind of security dogs, so they want to just get it. Is that normal? I mean, what do dogs want to do with snakes?
Dogs are curious.
Yeah.
Whether they're afraid of them or not, they want to be curious, but they don't know. Sometimes they don't know to be afraid until it's too late. So, what we want to work on is the 3 senses that are scientifically, and I'm not a scientist, but are scientifically proven to have worked in the past, and we work on their sense of smell, sight, and hearing. And when they hear the rattlesnake, see the rattlesnake, or smell the rattlesnake, and that's very important because they have tremendous sense of smell.
Oh.
They can smell, I think somebody said 200 times, 2,000 times more than we can. So
really,
and there's our sign.
Oh, good, yeah.
So,
look, look.
This is really interesting stuff. So you're talking, rattlesnake avoidance training. So you said you're using those senses to train dogs. You have a great event coming up this Saturday. First, tell us the when and where of that, and what does kind of the training process look like for teaching dogs to avoid snakes? Because I think that's a really important thing.
Yeah,
We're going to be doing that at 671 FM 683. That's actually just across from Pantex. If you go out toward Highway 60, past the St. Francis Church, the first chance you get to go back to the north, go back across the tracks, we're 1.3 miles north, and we'll be on the left-hand side. Real easy to find us. And we're going to start about 8 o'clock, and it's going to be first come, first serve, $75 per dog.
Okay.
If you're a member of the Bird Dog Club and you've paid the membership, you get the you get your first dog free, and then you'll have to pay for your second one, of course.
And this is on Saturday, correct?
This is going to be this Saturday, yes.
Okay, and what can people expect? They bring their dogs to get them trained. What does that training process look like?
Well, we have 3 snakes that we own. We have a gentleman in Happy, Texas, that takes care of them for us. He feeds them, and he keeps them year-round. We take the fangs out. We have a process where we clip the fangs with dock, and the snakes will regenerate their fangs. It's been said that every time they bite something, they lose a fang, so they'll regenerate them, so we're not hurting the snake in that way. We surgically staple with sanitized, sterile staples to keep their mouths shut, and then we bring 2 snakes out, and we'll put them in different situations so that they can see the snake, put a snake out in the open, and then we'll hide it in the bushes where they can smell it or hear it rattle. And then we'll bring the dog around, and we use negative aversion. I know there's some people that are really enthralled with that they don't like that, but it does work. We've had dogs that have come back a year or 2 years later for the aversion training again, and they don't want to have anything to do with the dog or the snake. They want to avoid it at all costs. So,
well, we might. I've had dogs bit by rattlesnakes. It is so scary to see. Also, I've had friends where horses their livestock has been bit. And so it's really something that we want to help with that. I mean, it's
Right.
very, very scary whenever
Right.
that happens. And I'm so glad that y'all are doing this.
I've had a horse bit, and had a dog bit, and I can tell you that it's very, very expensive. $75 is very well spent. It works, and we started out just doing this for members, and then we decided that we were going to open it up to the public. So
Good.
Saturday at the Bird Dog Club, we'll be there.
Okay. And I want people to get some more information. I want numbers. Do we
Yes.
have some numbers for people
Yes.
to call if they want info?
Yes, my number is 806-676-1947.
Okay.
Our president's number, he couldn't be here. He had a death in the family, and he
Aw.
couldn't be here.
Okay.
But he'll be here this Sunday or Saturday. His number is 806-677-6207.
Okay. Bernie,
So,
you're awesome.
thank
I'm so
you.
glad you came.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
You bet.
And
Of course.
thank you. And I hope maybe we can do some stories later and see some good bird dogs.
Now, if we can just get Sheldon to provide us with some good weather.
I can try.
You know,
Sheldon.
you need to be a politician, Sheldon. You know, they get blamed for all the bad stuff, so you might as well take credit for some of the good stuff.
Maybe so. I don't know.
I like it. Bernie, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure seeing you.
You
Stick
bet.
around.